everybody, Michelle Holling-Brooks here from Unbridled Change, and I would love to share with you a simple method for reconnecting back to your true self that I call the bridge of connection. So when we find ourselves feeling that there is an ocean of protective mechanisms, of pain, of discomfort, disillusionment, disappointment, that there is something kicking us out from being able to access our true self, showing up the way we want to in a moment, allowing ourselves to follow through with that guidance that we feel in our heart, and something just stops us right there. In those moments, if we can build a bridge to connect back to our heart space, back to our true self, that is the key to really living in what I call joy, right? Believing that we can believe in ourselves, to believe that we have the ability to resource that moment, no matter what's in that moment, and start to surf with life's ups and downs so that we can fully live, lead, and love our authentic life. That sounds great, but how do we get there in a moment of separation? And that's where the bridge of connection method that I've developed over 20 years now of my own personal journey, and also working with thousands of clients. So it begins with the first pillar, and that is inner trust. Can I trust in myself? And the way that I'm going to show up for myself is the second pillar, which is with respect, with kindness, with compassion, with curiosity. And I'm going to allow myself and give myself permission to say yes, no, and maybe. I'm not going to spur myself on to any choice. I'm not going to withhold myself from being able to ask a question or share a confusion. I'm going to honor that there are different aspects of me that might have very different opinions about what's going on. And can I meet them and dialogue with them instead of bully them and push past them, or acquiesce to them and appease them? Can I find that sweet spot in the middle where I'm willing to connect with my inner guidance? And those are the last pillars. So once I believe and that I can predict that I'm going to show up for myself in a respectful way, I have regards for myself, I turn towards myself with love and compassion, then I'm willing to connect through the heart space, that beautiful open way of being, to my true why. What is really present and happening in that moment. I can see and witness the parts of me that are afraid. I can tend to them. I can help them remember and connect to their courage and their bravery. And I can also see the choice that's going to bring me more balance instead of more separation. Hence, I'm now leading and loving the life that I love. So just this quick little one I invite you into. And feel free to check out the different programs that I offer, the different ways that I work with this and break this down and teach it in many different ways. But in this moment, see if you can say, I want to set the intention. Then I'm going to try to remember when I find myself showing up in a way like a harsh inner critic or shadow self-pity or discounting the choices that I might have, then I'm going to remember to hold up a loving stop sign to myself and say, whoa, wait, that is an old tape. And I'm going to remember to turn towards myself with love and compassion and curiosity of where and how am I losing balance, so that I can answer those questions, concerns, or confusions. And when I do that, when I predictably show up for myself with self-love and self-esteem, then I'm willing to connect back into my heart space, and I step off that karmic wheel of just the old tapes running me, those old protective mechanisms, and over into that ability to truly love, lead, and live my authentic life. I hope this is helpful, and if so, please check out some of the resources that I have below on how you can learn even more about the bridge of connection and have that ability to fully live, love, and lead your authentic life too. Offering you light, love, and joy, Michelle.